Hi, welcome to Yoga with Diane, and this is our yoga for strength practice. It's an energizing practice, it's wonderful grounding, and it is super supportive for your tummy, your core, and your lower back. So let's get going. Sitting up tall, ready for a strength building, energizing practice for your whole mind and body. Lengthen the tailbone, tuck the chin into the collarbone notch alignment, and maybe soften the gaze down, centering and feeling strong and supported as your postural muscles lift your spine up. Start to become aware of your natural breath, in and out through the nose if possible. Or if you need to sigh out through the mouth, allow the sit bones to melt down. Let's get going. Take a sideways movement and move yourself down onto your forearms. So you might find your hands naturally splayed, no problem at all. Press your inner legs together. You could use a block here to start with as an alternative, or floating your feet up, either float or point your toes, and navel to spine. Exhale, tapping your right leg down, inhale. Exhale, left leg, always returning to the midline, drawing the belly in. This is not only great for your back and your lower belly, but it's also firing up your hip flexors. Sometimes they're not sure what to do, so you need to give them a little bit of bossing around. Exhale, push, inhale, in, using nose or mouth. Good, 4 more. You can do it, keep with me, keep strong. You'll feel grateful afterwards. Last one. And releasing down, excellent. Okay, if you don't have a block with you, it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to demonstrate as in real time as we do this with the block. So sit up tall. You can either keep the feet on the floor if you're working with more strength, or I'm going to try a slightly harder version, and you tap to one side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. You want a little bit further, and you're feeling really strong. Whoops, a little bit wobbly on this one. Push, pull. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. You could alternate it. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep going. Last few. Push. Squeeze your navel. Keep your legs straight if you can. Or if they're here, that's absolutely brilliant. And last one. And release. Finishing that off, coming forwards into your cat-cow. So hands and knees, spread the palms. Push through the top of the feet so they're parallel. On an inhale, lift the tail up into your middle back and finally into the upper back, gaze to eyebrows. Exhale, rounding under, lower belly, middle back, upper back, chin to throat. Inhale. So try and ignite your tummy muscles and feel that warm connection in your hips you've just been doing with your toe taps. Inhale. If your wrists are okay, you could use your knuckles. If not, option here to tuck the toes and round the knees off the floor, tuck the chin into the chest and squeeze your belly. Push. Squeeze, keep breathing. And pushing back into down face dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Start to take a stroll to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, unfurl the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, up to standing. So placing the palms facing forwards, lifting the kneecaps, lifting the buttocks, and drawing the chin in line with your pubic bone and collarbones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bending the knees, flowing down. Step the left leg back. Lower the left knee. Inhale, squeeze your left buttock. Hands to the floor, slide back. Push through the top of the feet. Exhale, drag the shoulders back as you lower. Inhale, wiggle the feet away and use your back muscles. Don't use your arms. Exhale, hands under the shoulders, push back. Inhale, left leg forwards, right knee to the floor, sweeping up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, forward bend. Maybe take a little distance between the feet, navel to spine, lift up. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, right leg. So it's quite a fast movement, sun salutations. Inhale to get a little bit of heat in the body. Slide back. If you want a stronger option and you don't bow your back, lift into full plank, active toes. Exhale. Keep kicking the heels back as you slowly lower. Inhale. Draw the breastbone forward, back muscles engaged. Exhale, push back. Inhale, right leg. Left knee to the floor, sweep up. Scissoring the front sit bone back. Exhale, propelling forward, head down. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, flow all the way down. Inhale, left leg steps back again. Lower the knee. Inhale, reach. Hands to the floor. Lift the back leg. Join it with the right. Exhale. Maybe a little higher this time. Squeeze your bottom. Lift the belly button. Exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, left leg forwards. Right knee to the floor, sweep up. You can do it. Stay with strength and integrity, navel to the spine. Inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale. Palms into the chest, have a breather. Okay, we'll do a little flow now, and it's called a vignette. So it's a few poses on the same leg. We'll start on the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, stepping back with your left leg. So maybe turning that right foot out a little bit more. Plant the left hand. You can use a block or something, books or anything at home. Sweeping that right arm up. Squeeze your back heel and kneecap. And exhale. Releasing the hand. So removing any weight from the block, lift up into a high lunge position, tucking the ribs in and pressing back. You might need to bend that back knee. 90 degrees through your front leg, should be burning a little bit here as you scissor your inner legs together. And then with strength, come into tree pose, pushing forwards, bring the foot, oops, little wobble, inside the ankle and holding there. So squeezing your glutes together and inhale, turn the knee back to center, lunge back, move the block out of the way, step back into plank pose and exhale, take a vinyasa. Lower down with control, maybe a little baby cobra here. Exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, maybe a soft step or jump to the top, lift the chest. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, palms together. Okay, we've got that on the other side. So left leg will be your front leg. Inhale, arms up. Look to thumbs. Exhale, come through the midline. Inhale, step your right leg back. Turn your left toes out for twisty lizard. Inhale, lift the back knee, roll this shoulder back and down. Bring the head back. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hand down. Just come onto the fingertips so you don't dump in your front pelvis. And lift up. Come all the way up into your lunge. So it's quite a deep one, this one. Don't want to flare the ribs, so draw the rib cage in and crown lengthens. So don't worry if you're not too deep, you don't want to collapse in that front pelvis. This is the hard bit. Push forwards into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Inhale, steadiness. Squeeze the buttock on that base, supporting leg. Inhale, exhale, long neck. So make micro adjustments. One more breath. Doing beautifully. Whoops. And release the leg. With control, whoops, bring the leg back, step back into plank, maybe lower the knees if the back's a little dipped, exhale, maybe coming up into your up face dog, and then exhale, this is a recovery breath, into down dog, have a little play. If you want a little bit more strength, you could actually bend the elbows here and hug the eyes of the elbows in, doming the back. I'm getting suffocated with my top. So round into the back of the shoulders, into turbo dog. On an inhalation, push out, soft knees. Step or jumping forwards. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, palms together. So you should be feeling lots of heat now, ready for our second pose sequence. Stay on the right leg, step the left leg back. Hands to waist. The back foot should be planted, the pelvis is facing forwards. Exhale, come halfway with a long spine. Keep the chin in. Reaching your left hand down to the shin. So this is where you can use some books or block. Don't take it on its highest setting, it's too wobbly. Push the hips maybe slightly over to the left as you peel your right sit bone back and come into a delicious revolved triangle. So personally don't like taking my gaze up. I'd much rather have a long neck and drawing the hips level as you rotate the thighs out. On an exhalation, releasing down. So we'll come from a twisty plane to a side plane, rolling out. Lengthen the spine into your triangle pose. So if you feel like you're collapsing forward, come up. If you feel like you need some more strength, push your hand onto the shin. And exhale. Inhale, coming up to center. I'm going to be kind with you and we're going to miss our vinyasa here. Move the block out of the way and come round to the other side. So I'm going to demo without a block. You do it with me. Hands to the waist, ready for our twisted triangle. Exhale forwards, perhaps sliding both hands down for stability. Inhale, pull your left hip back. And then this might be enough. Or you can walk the hand over to the sacrum and take a twist here. Inhale. Maybe roll the hips over to the right. Or if it feels available, lifting that top arm up. If you need a wall, you've got it here for support. Exhale. Release the hand down onto the shin. Pull up from that leg strength, peel the shoulder back. You should be getting a lovely strength in that back leg. Nice long line. And exhale, let the neck relax. This time bending the knee. I've swapped ends, so don't worry. Step back into plank pose. Option to take the knees down. Gaze forwards. Inhale. Moving into your cobra, if you're not sure if you're using your back again, or up dog. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, step or jumping forwards. Exhale, draping the body equal weight. Inhale, huge breath. Whew. Sweep up and exhale. How are we doing? All right. Okay, so moving to dancer's pose and then moving into warrior 3. They're both really strong postures. Dancer pose should be working that sort of V shape here into your thoracic spine. Please feel free to use a wall. If any of you struggle with this, if you've got any back injuries, you bring your hand to the outside edge of the foot. Okay, so I've turned around to my right leg again. The left palm stays up, the eye of the elbow stays up, and we hook underneath our inner ankle or foot. Chest squared, so you sometimes see the arm coming up or forwards. We're going forwards anyway, so kick into your back leg, maybe a little micro bend through that front foot, a leg, whoops, and kicking away. Sometimes dancer feels good, sometimes it feels a little wobbly. Hold, breathe, and carefully come out of the pose. Maybe just round, maybe hug the knee in. So staying on your right leg, hips are square, turn your back knee in so that as you flex your foot, your toes aren't facing out, they're facing downwards. You might want to start curtsying back here with the ribs in. You might feel confident lifting that back leg up. You might feel confident using your arms here. So it doesn't matter if you've got a little bend in that top leg or bottom leg. It's about working your glutes, your core, your strength in your legs and your mind. And release. Okay, the good news is one side is over, the other feels tough today. Feels tough. I've had better dances, but what does that mean? So come on to the other side, the left leg, the palm faces up. Engaging strength through your base leg. Whoops. And then catching that foot. Finding a focus point. Exhale, pushing that back leg away. Reaching that front arm forwards. Remember you can, you can use a wall here. So the feet work really hard here and they're really sending messages back to your body. It's like a single engagement cobra, I always think of dancer. So working your same back muscles and then coming up. Releasing that foot back, sit back into your warrior 1. You see this a lot over the front leg and it can destabilize. Draw the core up and then start to flex that back foot. Hug the inner thighs and then with control. It feels good. Keep pushing, keep flexing, keep breathing. Squeeze your core, squeeze your buttocks. And then with control. Good, it all came right in the end. Release the legs. Okay, come to the top of the mat, nearly there. Sweep the arms up, look to thumbs. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale. Just coming up halfway through your spine, feel that strength and soften the knees, step back, final vinyasa, kick the heels away, exhale, pull the elbows back. Don't worry if they're not near your waist. Very few of you will have that orientation, lift into your up dog or cobra and then push back into your down dog. Have a little wiggle and then bending the knees, look to your destination and come through to little jump, bring the feet on the floor, and exhale, rolling. Whoa, yourself down. Get your ponytail out the way and bring the heels towards the buttocks, but they don't have to be as close in case you arch your back. Press the back into the floor. On an inhalation, as you spread between your shoulder blades, lift into bridge pose. So vertebrae by vertebrae, we're not sticking the ribs out, we're tucking in, even though we're getting this wonderful back bend. Some of you, if you know wheel, or we called it crab at school, you bring the hands back. I'm not going to demo that today. So squeeze your bottom. Inhale, if you want another layer, you bring the arms behind you, spread the palms. And on an exhalation, rolling down, upper middle, lower back, palms down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, flow. Lengthen the legs forwards as you grip the heels to the buttocks. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, lift. Push through the back of the wrists. Exhale down. You can either come into constructive rest, knees together, feet wider, palms up. You can come into Supta Baddha Konasana, so your butterfly pose on your spine, or you can slide into Shavasana. I'm going to wiggle up a little bit. So closing down your gaze, releasing the shoulders, strong and powerful and empowering for the whole of your body, the whole of your mind. Allow the contact points of your body to relax, your face to relax, your breath to soften. So you're very welcome to stay here. You can press pause. Otherwise, keep your eyes closed. Just draw the knees into the chest. Maybe flicker open your lids a few times. And then rolling over to one side. Just resting there for a moment, relaxing your neck. Before pushing yourself up, the head's the last thing to come round. Sitting up tall, invincible. Bring the palms together. Well done. That was a tough practice, but does it get easier? It definitely gets easier with stronger muscles, but don't worry if you feel a little bit wobbly, just go for it. And thank you for joining me for yoga practice today. Namaste.